All right, you guys, just like I had mentioned, this is Brooks Village, built by DR Horton. Beautiful new construction community here in Dacula, Georgia. And they just broke ground at the beginning of March, and they have already sold 50% of phase one. It's pretty crazy. I think the location and the amenities is really what attracts people to this neighborhood. You've got several awesome floor plans that you can look at, such as the Packard, Hanover, Hayden, Galen floor plans. Later, you're going to see the model home, which is the Galen, which is the smallest floor plan. And these range from 2,400 to roughly 2,800 square feet, priced as low as 450,000. It goes up all the way up to around 530, 540,000. You've got 55 total homes in phase one. Now, because it's phase one, that means you're gonna see more in the later phases. There'll be a phase two and a phase three. Depending on how fast phase one gets sold, phase two is likely to break ground starting later this fall. So there will be another 280 homes available for sale. So even if you miss phase one, you've got more to pick from. However, one benefit with phase one, and actually really it depends on your preference, there are some awesome amenities to this neighborhood, but it's on a separate street from where phase one is. So if you like exclusivity, more privacy, kind of like your own neighborhood, so to speak, then phase one is a great option. And of course, the sooner you get in, the lower the prices. But the one street over, which we're gonna see later, they have all the amenities like the swimming pool, the tennis courts, and the pickleball court, or they may convert some of those tennis courts into pickleball courts. Again, 50% sold, and about 25% of these lots are basement lots. You're looking at around 4 to 5 month build time on those homes, and about 3 to 4 month build time on the homes that are on slabs, which is faster than some of these other neighborhoods. And you may or may not know why. DR Horton is one of those fast spec home builders where they've already pre-selected the options. So the positive is that you don't have to wait long for your house to close on and be able to move in. The negative is if you're looking for a design center options, selections, things that you could choose, your type of granite countertops or your color paint or your flooring, well, you can't choose those things. So what you see is what you get, and the model home is great, which we're gonna take a look at in a minute because it's a good representation of what you can expect in the other homes. Because sometimes you'll see in the new construction model homes, they've got it souped up with the best quality upgrades. So this one will be more representative of what you can get. So again, just to show you some of these floor plans you can look at, you've got Packard at lot 49. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home with 2,608 square feet, priced at $449,250. The bigger ones with basements, such as the Hanover at lot 41, is a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bathroom home with 2,805 square feet. And this is an unfinished basement, so it's not included in the tax records as actual square footage. So that's 2,805 square feet plus an unfinished basement that if you finish would probably add you another 900 to 1,000 square feet. That one's priced at $507,585. As far as incentives, there are preferred lender incentives where you could buy down the rate anywhere between 5.5 to 5.9% with a $7,000 credit towards closing costs, or you can go with the market interest rate with a little bit bigger credit of $10,000. Really, it just depends on your goals, how much down payment you're gonna do, what mortgage rate you feel comfortable with, where you just wanna kind of play around with the numbers with the lender and see which one makes sense. To lock in a contract, you just have to sign the contract and put down a deposit called earnest money of 1%. This is quite low compared to a lot of the other new construction that I've seen. So 1% amounts to a roughly $5,000 deposit. It goes towards your down payment. And remember, with new construction, once you're locked in, if you change your mind just one day later, you can, and you can terminate, but you'll lose that earnest money. So you don't have that kind of protection that resale contracts normally have. Speaking of which, if you want to know more about the step-by-step process on how to buy new construction, well, definitely check out my part 1 and part 2 videos that I did a few months ago that literally I go into massive in-depth analysis, step-by-step on how to buy new construction so you aren't lost. And also, speaking of which, I share this information to say I represent clients on the buyer side who are looking to purchase a home, even for new construction. So if you need an agent, I would love to be able to represent you in a new construction purchase, just like I help buyers on the resale side, whether you're coming from out of state or here within the city of Atlanta in the metro area. Some of the things that I like about this neighborhood in terms of location is that you're only 3 minutes from a brand new Kroger that's being built, 5 minutes from a QT and a Publix, as well as schools. Duluth High School is what's the school district that's zoned for this area, is only about 10 minutes away. And then if you wanted private school options like Hebron Christian Academy, that's 15 minutes away. The best part, you're not far from 316, literally 4 minutes away from Highway 316, so that once you hop on, you can get practically anywhere you want to be in Gwinnett County and abroad. Okay, so like I had mentioned earlier, here is the other street to this neighborhood. And you can't see the amenities. They're currently being built, but this is where they're going to be. The swimming pool, the tennis courts, a playground, potentially some pickleball courts, and the HOA fee is $800 a year with a one-time initiation fee of $1,200. And all this is what keeps this community looking nice and maintaining the quality of it. So these are awesome amenities for the price. I think that for a lot of families, this will be a great location. And it's hard to beat as far as the amenities and the pricing compared to where else you could go in Metro Atlanta for this price. So again, if you're interested, give me a call. Love to be able to represent you. Check out those part 1 and part 2 videos of how to buy new construction in Georgia. And check out my other videos with new construction as well as just the ins and outs of real estate. Until then, see you on the next video.